Okay, so what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to start with the legs wide. We're going to lean over to one side. And just for now, just concentrate on keeping that shoulder back. Oftentimes when we lean forward, we want to bring the shoulder forward so we can go down lower. But try and imagine that you're in a very narrow corridor here. And then lean the other way. Okay, this time we're going to reach with our arms. So first of all, we're going to take one leg down and reach the other arm up. And again, try and have that arm completely in line. That's it. Okay, now with your hands, flip your bottom palm and try and bring the palms together like you're the jaws of a crocodile, and feel your side body expand as you try and bring your hands together. Go, come up. Go down the other way slowly. And lift the other arm over. Again, try and think of that all in a straight line feeling. That's it. And then flip that bottom palm and lift them together like jaws of a crocodile. Come up. Cool. One last one. This time, if you can, you can do that last one if you like that one. Or you can grab hold of your opposite wrist. So for me, it's my left wrist I'm pulling across. Here. Cool. Come up. Grab the other wrist. Pull it across. Okay. Cool. Now, from here, we're going to bring our feet slightly wider than hips and just work on our squats, okay? So from here, we're going to do a little routine. We're going to squat down as low as we can. Don't worry about how low you can get. You're going to try and get your hands to the floor or blocks, and then you're going to tip forward and then just lean all the way there. If you want to pick your back feet up, you can for a second, and then roll back. As you come up, bring your hands up high and stand slowly. So that's the routine, okay? So you can cross your arms. It doesn't really matter what your arms do. I'm just showing you an example. Cross your arms to come down. Lean forward. Bring your hands forward. And then walk your hands forward. Lean your elbows on, lean your knees onto your elbows. And then tip all the way. If you want to bring your feet up, you can. Rock back. And then arms up in the air and rise. We're going to do that 3 more times, okay? So coming down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Tip forward. Hands to the floor or blocks. Lean the elbows up. Maybe you can hold this balance. Come back. Arms up in the air. One more time. Lean forward. Cool. And then come down to the floor. Just going to warm up the hip by doing some circles, okay? So you take one leg, I'm going to take my right leg and do in to out circles, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change direction, out 2 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. And then circle with the other leg, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool, just circle your, just rock your hips side to side. Now for this next exercise, I'm going to explain it, and then I'm going to set a timer, because I don't want you to feel like you have to keep up with me. You might want to go at a slower pace, or even a faster pace. But if I show you the routine, so this is all to do with flexibility, but it's also to do with core strength. So if your core strength is not great and you don't trust your core strength, I would not leave you, I'd keep your hands down, okay? So I'll show you variation 1. Variation 1 is for 1 minute. We're going to take the leg out, we're going to bring the knee back in, and kick the leg out like a side kick. Rotate it back, in, out, okay? So that's variation 1. With the hand, okay, as the leg goes back, the opposite hand goes forward, comes in, opposite hand goes out, opposite leg comes back, and then circle to the front, okay? This is quite challenging, so that's why I'm not like counting to you, because that can be distracting. You think, oh, I'm too slow, I gotta speed up. I'm just gonna put the timer for a minute so you guys go at your own pace, okay? Ready, and go for it. So, leg goes back first, and again, you can hold any position for as long as you want. Then bring your arm and hand in, and one hand goes up to the side, one leg goes up the side. Then rotate it round, so it comes forward. And if I can explain, you want to imagine that you've got these two 50-pence pieces on your sacrum, your lower back, all the time. So try not to twist. So you're going as slow as you can to control that movement. You might only take your leg out a little amount. Okay, and give your hips a little shake, and then we'll do the other side. Down, up the leg lift, in, and out, to the side. Okay, so we stand up. We're going to do our warrior 2, but we're not going to do the vinyasa yoga today. We're going to stay in our warrior 2, but we're going to do like reps, okay? And again, for example, you can make this more intense by adding weight, either to your ankles or your wrists, or holding like dumbbells, okay? But today we're just going to do it here. So the first one is one foot is out, and one foot is turned to the side but slightly in, okay? And all we're going to do is bend, and as we raise, lift the arms up. We're just going to do 10 reps of this with the intention of each time we go down, we go a little bit lower. So try and bend into that one knee. That's it, that's it, that's it, bend it. That's it, 2 more. And your last one, hold, see how low your warrior 2 is. Fantastic, okay? Now, you could stay on that one side. It's one way of training, we do that sometimes. But just to vary it up, and just so I don't forget the sequence all on the one side, we're going to go from side to side, okay? So we'll do the other side now. So again, each time, bend into the front knee a little bit more. So start high, go with your breath. Most important thing is that you're breathing naturally. If you start holding your breath, we're sort of doing the cardio breathing of that's too intense. Your body will shut down, you won't relax. So you can breathe into your nose and out through your mouth, or just breathe into your nose and out through your nose. But that's a little checkpoint to see that you're not forcing the positions and you're not jamming yourself into positions. I think this is almost the end. I lost count then because I was talking. But we'll just hold this lowest one to see how low we are on this side. Fantastic. We'll go back to the first side. So again, we're going to try and remember where we were in our lowest position. Now watch me first, because what I don't want you to do is force your hand to the floor. So my fingertips will touch the floor. If you're leaning forward to touch the floor, bring your hand up to a block. So I'll just show you the motion here. In this lowest one, I tip like a clock and then tip back up, okay? And we're going to do about 6 reps of this again. Could do 10, we're just going to do 6, okay? So if you can't get your hand to the floor, just have a little block there to touch, but don't lean this back shoulder forward, okay? Let's go for it. Ready? 1, 2. Suggest you want to bend that front knee. Bend that front knee as much as you can. Now there should be a real burn on your legs. If you're doing it correctly, this front leg should be burning. That's 5. And 6. Now we're going to do a little test. Can you get both hands to the floor comfortably or to the block? Okay, so that's one test. Next test then, can you get both hands to the foot? Third test, can you do a half bind or a full bind? If you can do the full bind, try and turn your chest up now. It's okay, Steve? It's okay. Something to work towards, yeah? Fantastic. Okay, stand up. Just giving you a little test because, again, all these things I couldn't do once upon a time, and just patience and persistence there, okay? So again, we're going to go into our lowest warrior 2 on this side. So bend that front knee, yes? That's it, bend as much as possible. Tip forward. It does not matter if you touch the floor or not. But like for me, it's like a little, like when you're doing laps and you're running back and forth to the wall. It's like touch the wall, go back up. So go down, touch the block or the floor, and come back up. 4. Try and keep that bent knee as much as possible. Should be a real burn in both legs, but especially the front leg. I think this is number 6 now. 6, so a couple of tests now. Hands to the floor or the block. Test number 1. Test number 2, can you get both hands to the foot? Test number 3, can you do a half bind, full bind? Okay, come up. We'll do one more of these. We could do this sequence for forever, but again, just showing you. So this time, we're going to do that tipping forward with a straight leg, okay? So it's exactly the same, but this leg stays straight now. So it's more like a triangle pose. So you tip here, and then come up. And again, feel free to use a block as your keep both legs as straight as possible. And the 6th one, hold wherever you can. So whether that hand's on your shin, on the foot, fingertips to the floor, knuckles or palm. Just chill out here, but don't force it. So Steve, if you feel this shoulder coming forward, just come up a little bit and keep the shoulder back. That's the most important thing, keeping that shoulder back. I know you want to get your hand to the floor, there. Now, put your hand to your hip, bend the front knee. My advice is to put your hand on the block, but again, I don't have my block close to me. So I'm going to come up from one leg. So for me, this half moon pose is one of those poses that seems impossible when you start. Again, no point. If you're having trouble with your, I'll just use this. If you're having trouble with your half moon, use the wall. So just put your hand on the wall. So if you can't get your hand nowhere near the floor, you can always use the wall. But half moon pose is one of those poses that when you first start doing yoga, it feels impossible. So again, I get on my hand on the wall, walk my hand down the wall, onto a block, and then the floor. And open up that chest. Cool, and come up. And on the other side. So tipping forward first to the floor, to the block. Just tip. Sixth one now. Just place your hand out as far as you can while keeping that shoulder back. So if it's the shin, the foot, fingertips, knuckles or palm, but keep that shoulder up. And put the hand on the hip, bend the front knee, walk forward, come up onto one leg. For me, this is the best way to strengthen your outer hip and your hamstring. Everything has to work. Cool. Give your legs a little shake. We're going to grab the bands. If you've got a band, grab it. If you've got the band, there's a couple spare. Also, you can use your belt. Okay, so I know we did something similar to this the other day, but then, like everything, I did a little hamstring stretch, and I found a variation of a theme. So you're going to lie back, favourite stretch is lying on the floor. Here. Okay, so attach your band around your foot and bend your knee. Now here, foot should be quite far away from you. Stretch your leg out. Push into your band and tense your foot for 5 seconds. Now slowly bend your knee and bring your foot closer to you. Now you're going to try and straighten your leg. It doesn't matter if your leg straightens or not. What does matter is we're using that hamstring muscle to work. And again, tense foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee again. Now try and bring the knee as close to your shoulder, chest as you can. And now try and straighten the leg. It's going to be a very different experience. Can everyone feel the top of their hamstring working? That's it. Now try and tense that muscle. Slowly release. So again, nice simple stretch, but that was a good one that I missed out the other day, and I was like, oh, that would have been great. So we'll do it on the other side now. So again, take your foot far away from you, nice and easy, and sort of straighten the leg, and then push into the band and tense. Bend the leg, pull it in a little bit. Start to straighten the leg. Tense. Relax. close to your chest as you can, and then start to try and straighten the leg. And then tense. Okay, cool. Come on up. Quick little stretch. Sit in your butterfly. Okay. Then take one leg forward and hug your foot into your stomach. Try and sit up as straight as you can. And for now we're going to grab the inside of the foot, okay? So you're going to grab it and pull straight. That's it. If you turn your hand on the inside more, find it a little bit easier. There. Good. Use your other hand, try and straighten it. So bring the hand on the inside first. That's it. A little bit easier. There we go. Try and straighten it now. That's it. Good. Excellent. Now, grab it again, but bring it to your chest this time. So a couple of ways you can hold it. You can do the cradle, what I call the cradle version, or the bicep curl version. But the foot's a little bit higher now. Should be a little bit more intense on the hip. Okay. Now, if you couldn't straighten your leg there, grab the inside again. If you could straighten your leg, now grab the outside and take it higher. Don't forget to breathe. And now, bring the foot to your head, not your head to your foot, because bringing your head to your foot is easier. So keep your head where it is, bring the foot close to your head. And again, this one is advanced, but the most advanced version is to grab the heel and take it up to the side. Steve is almost there. Now the thing about this one, you've got to try and get it low. Okay, feel it more now? Lower it is, more intense it is. But very good, it's very impressive. That'll help with the old diagonal kick, trust me. Okay, and then we change sides. Again, just pull it into your stomach first. This one should be fairly relaxed. And to start with, grab the inside of the foot. That's the easiest place to grab. It's not the whole foot, it's just the sort of big heel part next to the big toe you're grabbing. And start to straighten it. And then bend it, bring it in, bring it to your chest. And if you could grab it on the inside of the foot, grab the outside. If you couldn't, grab the inside again. Cool, last one. Grab it towards your head. And then most advanced one, grab the heel and take it out to the side. Cool. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to find a place against the wall. Should be plenty of space for everyone. Okay, we'll do a couple of wall stretches. Again, make it fair and set the timer. People might want to go at different times. There we go. Maybe you should have a little bit of space to the side of you, okay? So best thing to do is to sit close to the wall, get your side right to it, and then lie back and put your feet up against the wall. So what we're going to do first, this is a very simple stretch, but hopefully help you to relax. All you're going to do is point your toes and flex your toes. Again, it seems super easy. Doesn't seem like you're doing much at all. But this is really good for you. just let the legs drop out to the side as far as they'll go, and use the muscles in your legs to bring them back together. Legs out as wide as they can go, and literally just chill out. Butterfly stretch against the wall. So you can either just leave your feet there, or if you want to push your knees close to the wall, you can do that also. Both feet against the wall. Lift your hips up, cross your leg over for figure 4 hip stretch. Stay there. If you want to push your top knee away from you, this can be a very unique hip and glute stretch. the side, let the foot against the wall, walk out until you get a nice spinal twist. Okay, come back to the middle and then cross the other leg over. Push my knee away, it's too relaxed, and then walk your foot over to the side. Just to finish, I'm just going to do good old Shavasana meditation with your legs up against the wall. So it's going to be a very relaxing way to do your Shavasana. Just breathe, close your eyes, relax.